And I got a chance to meet him in '95. I wanted him to feel his home as much as possible, so I took him to Benihana's. What Ichiro means to not only me, but I think the people of Seattle and the organization. I mean, he means so much to me. I mean, just his overall presence and the mutual respect that we have for each other speaks for itself.
In spring training, that first year, I remember him hitting the ball strictly to left field. Talked to the interpreter and I said, see if he can pull the ball. Second pitch, he hits into the right center field. He rounds the bases and he steps on home plate, comes to the dugout. He said, happy now? I said, yeah, very happy. Do what you want now. I won't bother you.
Never seen anything like it. He knew exactly, like somebody who had an earpiece in his ear and he knew what was coming in. I mean, the guy had amazing power, amazing tools, could run. He could do it all, and you never seen that before.
What I remember is watching him taking batting practice. I could tell that he was going to be a good hitter in the major leagues.
He was trying to prove that he was going to be the first position player to come over from Japan. And, well, all he did was in 2001 was hit .350, led the league in stolen bases, had 200-plus base hits. He was the American League Rookie of the Year, the American League MVP, his first season in the big leagues.
To me, what is so unique about him is what he was as a player, how distinct he was as a player. There was no one like him. The whole package was there, and of course, his teammates would always say, if this guy wanted to hit for power, he'd hit for power.
He wanted to be more a slap hitter, but he had one of the most probably power swing.
You know, you talk about baseball. It doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are. It's the universal language is, can you hit, run, throw, or catch? Let's go.
I think one of my favorite stories is how he prepared for a baseball game every day. He was so disciplined. He'd come into the ballpark, he was ready to play.
And I remember him walking into that clubhouse holding these bats as if they were gold and they were precious.
You bump into him, you see him in the batting cages or lifting weights or out on the field at 3 o'clock in the afternoon doing his own little stretching routine. You know, taking care of his bats, and he used to have a rag and he would clean his glove and he would clean his cleat.
He's got some specialized equipment that he uses. He's got it at T-Mobile Park. I know he's got it also another set at home.
And you open the door of his house and the first thing you see is a gym. The living room is a gym. That show you the love, the passion, and the sacrifice that he made to be who he is.
You knew you were among a unique and a great player. There was an aura about him that was different than most.
As a person, he's a wonderful human being. He really brought a lot to our organization.
I think Ichiro's impact on Seattle's community was, undeniable. All the little kids wanting to grow up and play like him. It's one of my earliest memories, sitting up in the right field bleachers and him striking his pose.
When you think about Ichiro and how much baseball history matters to him, we just don't have people who come to the Hall of Fame 7 times before they ever get elected. He wanted to come to Cooperstown to hold the bat of the person whose record he broke or touch the jersey of the person whose record he passed, and that tells you, I think, just how much this means to him.
Ichiro is a hit king. 4,367 hits. Incredible.